For those of you that have been following television's Curtis Andersen, and for those of you who haven't, actually here are some links to those videos, you'll remember that after taking about a decade off to pursue producing, I came back to wanting to be on-air television talent. And that series of videos followed my progress from making the decision to getting signed with a new theatrical agent, to the auditions that went along with it, to the actual success of booking a role on a show. That was a really illuminating experience to have. I had to re-examine everything that I was doing for my career up to that point. I had to recalibrate for the way that an actor needs to find work in the modern entertainment industry, and I had to really overcome the obstacles of being a 30-plus year veteran who got started in the 80s when getting a job was significantly different. And I have to recognize the fact that the industry has changed enough that I don't know that I was able to keep up in Los Angeles. I was getting auditions and I was getting out there, but I was fighting tooth and nail and not getting very far. So, Rene and I took a look at our situation, and we needed to make a change. And that's where Portland comes in. Making the move to Portland has been so much better than we even expected. Not only have things been better for the dog, which who doesn't love this face, but we've also had the time to be able to focus on the things that we've wanted to work on for the longest time, but just couldn't because we were always spending time trying to make money to be able to live, and while cost of living is not the only reason to come up here, one of the things that attracted us to Portland in the first place is that this is an artist community. There is so much creative energy floating through this city. It reminds me an awful lot of the pulse that you feel in New York. While things are definitely more relaxed here, it's the same kind of feeling. Even in just 6 weeks, we've already seen kind of potential that this city has for us. It's important for any performer, artist, actor, writer, director, not to get caught up in the "this is how it needs to be" role, or "this is how it's always been done." Lord knows I've fallen victim to that more times than I care to admit to, and it usually takes a decent slap to the head to get my head right. Here's a nickel's worth of free advice from a guy who had to fall on his face plenty of times to be able to reach it. The entertainment industry nowadays is no longer "this is how you do it." Now it's whatever it takes to get it done, as long as it gets done. And so Rene and I are kind of hoping to lead by example on this one. We're up here, we're gonna make things, and we're gonna put them out there into the world in any way that we can, whether that's self-distribution, self-publishing, put it on the website, four-wall a theater, whatever it takes. So watch this space. I'm gonna start doing these videos on Tuesdays. Maybe it'll be an Actor 101 video where I try to give advice to the young and up-and-coming actor. Maybe it'll be an Operation Television's Curtis Andersen video like this, where I talk about what's going on in my career or in the creative things that Rene and I are doing. Or maybe it'll be something else, I don't know. But Tuesdays we're gonna do this. And every week I'm gonna try and do a live hangout here on the channel, where I talk to my friends and cohorts and other collaborators, and we'll be able to discuss what's going on and how we deal with this creative life, or with hobbies, or with the different ways that we like to blog or books we like to read. And once a month, I'm going to do a big discussion. Some of you may have seen our Andersen discussion on creativity, and if you haven't, check out the card. And the next one we're doing in August is about storytelling. I'm going to grab some people who write novels, television shows, film, and web series, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about storytelling and developing a story and how to do it. So I hope these are things that you're going to enjoy, and if you do, please like and subscribe. Here's all the options to be able to do that. And let me know in the comments if there are things that you want to hear about. I mean, I want to talk about storytelling, so that's the next one we're doing. But what do you want to hear about? As a creative, as an audience member? Let's talk about it. Let's get these things out there. Watch this space. War is coming.